Welcome back to Vor's Physical Media Rant. I'm Vanessa.
And I am Charles, and we are back today with our in-depth review of the Ring collection. You get all three movies housed in this hard box set. It's coming out of Shout Studios Scream Factory. It will be available next Tuesday. It has the Ring 2, and Rings. We're going to be discussing all three.
Now let me show you the side. Yep. There's the spine. And then the back with all the specs. There we go. Now you can see it.
Very nice box set. Shout did an excellent job on
They really did.
First, we're going to discuss the first one, obviously, The Ring, which is starring Naomi Watts.
And the spine. And then the back.
There it is. This is the 2-disc set.
You've got a 4K and a Blu-ray.
They have disc art too,
which is really nice. Good old Samara right there, and then Naomi Watts. Okay, so we'll talk about this one, and then we'll show you the next one and continue. Okay, out of the video of the way this looked, we both agreed that this is a 5 out of a 5. It looked phenomenal. It really did.
Yeah, the greens, they really pop.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it when I was younger. It was very dull. So whatever Shout did to get the 4K restoration like they did, of course, it was supervised by Gore Verbinski, I think his name is.
Okay.
So that was nice. The sound, it could have benefited from Dolby Atmos. I cranked it up a little bit more. It's in DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, but very soft.
Yes.
So if you have good hearing or you're hard of hearing, it's still a little harder to hear. Because we were looking for everything to see if there's any defects in the movie, and other than the sound, it could have benefited from the Atmos. Or unless you crank it up a little bit, you could hear it a lot more. But as far as like stage sound, it was pretty much front. Very rare you heard something in the back. If you did, it was like a quick whimper.
Right.
But it definitely could have benefited from Dolby Atmos or DTS:X. But the picture, no complaints.
No.
Stellar from beginning to end. No blur.
Very little grain. Like if you did, you had to literally look for the grain to find it.
Yes. We watched it on a LG OLED. We have the C series. So if you all know what the C series consists of, the blacks were very deep. They were very inky. The dull green that was in the old transfer brightened up very well.
Yes, it did.
Because it was like a mix of green and gray.
And blue. It's like a green gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked really good.
But they did justice on it.
Yes.
I can highly recommend this movie. I did not care for it when I was younger. It's better now. My opinion, out of a 5, as far as watchability, I would give it probably a 4. From my opinion.
Okay.
What about yours?
I'd probably have to say about a 4 as well. The audio, because it was so low, kind of brings it down a notch. But other than that, this looked so good, and the fact that you could see every detail. Like there were things that we noticed that we didn't notice before.
When the well cover, the detail in that was beautiful.
Or even the well.
It was beautiful to look at.
And the water.
Yes, the water looked
in the well.
Yes.
Samara, her face, all the veins and everything, it popped.
Her black hair, jet black.
Yes, it was.
Very, very nice. like I said, when she was coming out of the well and the creepy crawling that she's doing, that definitely could have benefited with Atmos because you could hear it, especially with the well. When you put the cover over, the way it slides, obviously it's going to be loud.
Yeah.
You had to crank the sound up a little bit in order to hear the loudness. The movie was really soft-spoken. It reminded me of A Quiet Place, but not. A Quiet Place was supposed to be quiet, and then it got loud when the creatures came in.
Yeah.
That definitely could have been. That's my only fit with this one. But as far as picture, stellar.
Yes.
I would definitely recommend this movie. Recommend this one.
Yes, absolutely. Me too. Okay, so the next one
is The Ring 2, also starring Naomi Watts.
So the girl who played Samara in the first film is only in the second one for from videos from this one. She was too old, so they got another girl to do the ending part in the well. She did really good. To be honest, I didn't even know it was a different girl who played her until I actually looked up.
They look similar.
They looked so similar. There's the side, and then the back of this. There we go. Okay. The video, same thing like the first one. It was a 5 out of a 5. It looked so good. It has a super excellent transfer. What they did with the first one and then what they did with this one, they really amped it up.
It didn't have the gloomy look.
No.
Like the original did, but with the 4K with the original really brightened up. This one really brightened up without the gloominess background like the first one was supposed to have.
Right.
And once again, we were blessed with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Not so great again. You had to crank it up a little bit. We have a full Dolby Atmos system, so you can tell when Dolby Atmos hits because it's loud.
Yep.
But like I said, we had to crank it up in order to hear it. That's my only complaint.
Right.
Just the first one. The first movie had some special features. Actually, had a brand new feature about a Ghost Girl Gone Global. That was a brand new feature that Shout Screen brought in. This one has looks to be all imported over from the regular Blu-ray.
Right.
But new audio commentary with Gore Verbinski and who else was it? Of course, it doesn't say. It must be on the first one. Doesn't say. But a bunch of people in the cast and crew and producer of the 2 Ring movies, they brought back for the new commentary. But picture was stellar from getting in. There was no blur. Everything popped.
Yeah, you could actually see fingerprints on the mirror. Like when I first originally watched this back in the day, I never remember seeing that. Now you can actually see the little details that you would have never noticed beforehand.
You can see the details in Naomi Watts also.
Yes.
In her face and everything.
And Aiden's face as well.
You can see everything.
Yes. Again, there was no grain.
There was no grain in this movie whatsoever. If it was,
we didn't see it.
It was not visible to the naked eye here.
No, it wasn't.
Because we were looking for anything and everything just the way we could discuss it. But no, none.
And then also with your audio, with the benefit of Atmos, when Samara is climbing up the well, it's a different way she climbs up it, but you should have been able to hear that from ground, up, coming up. And then just little things here and there. But again, I would, out of my opinion, I would actually probably give this movie probably a 5 out of a 5. My opinion. Just because of the way it looked. I mean, yes, the sound was off.
I'd probably go with a 4 again.
A 4 again?
Yeah.
I thought they actually did a really good job with this one as well.
But they also put the unrated cut.
Yeah.
But that's only available on the Blu-ray. I wish they would have did both cuts. We did not watch the unrated cut. We wanted to watch the 4K. We would get our proper faults on the 4K transfer and not the other one. It's like a a little bit longer. It's a little over 2 hours long.
Okay.
So, but
we'll probably go back and watch the unrated cut at a later time. We just wanted to give you guys the review on what the 4K looks like.
Special features, you have like deleted scenes and whatnot, trailer making. The norm when it comes to special features nowadays.
Yeah.
But definitely recommended. Next up is the third one, which is called Rings. I rather enjoyed this one.
We both did. We had not seen this one.
I don't know if this one is as popular as the other ones. Transfer on this was solid.
Yes.
Blacks were nice and deep and inky.
Yeah.
This one had DTS HD Master Audio 7.1, and the sound was significantly louder in this one.
Yes.
You didn't. I didn't crank it up. I put it to the normal level. You could hear it plain as day. I guess maybe because it was the newer of the three.
Maybe.
But they used the old audio, unfortunately. But the sound in this one was awesome.
The girl who plays Samara in the second one is the one that plays Samara in this one. And again, she did such an excellent job as playing Samara.
And this story, this was a good story in this one too.
Especially because we had never actually seen this one at all.
Yeah. So
it was interesting to actually watch this one.
Yeah.
Beforehand, when it first originally came out, I'm like, another one. I didn't want to watch it, but with this set, I am so glad that I was able to watch this because it, again, looked so stellar, so on par. There was no blur. There was no grain, nothing in this. I didn't show them the inside. I really enjoyed the third one. I like the way the third one was portrayed. And there's the discs.
Well, Samara was trying to get into the human body like she was in the second one with her son.
Yes.
So she was basically trying to do the same thing on this one.
Yeah.
Now, this one had deleted scenes in it amongst a bunch of other features. But the deleted scenes really stood out because the one scene, which I assume was an alternate ending, I wish they would have kept that one in.
Yes, I agree with that one.
That would have been a more messed up ending than what the other one was. But I'm not going to give that away. But as far as this movie, this one I would give a 5 out of 5. I enjoyed this one. I'd probably say more than the other two.
Okay.
I got more into this one. It was more story driven.
It was.
You had multiple characters in it. You had that professor in there.
Yeah.
Which is the guy from Roseanne.
Yep.
I forget, and Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
But I thought it was more interesting to me than what the first two was. This is coming
because you didn't get as many characters. You didn't get as much.
So mainly the first two was about Naomi Watts and her son.
Right.
And then, of course, he never called her mom.
No.
They always called her Rachel. And when you called her mom, she knew something was wrong.
Right.
Because he never said that.
No, he never did. He never called her mom.
He played the part very well, too.
Yeah, he did.
So, but I have to say the third one was my favorite out of the three. I might start a fight with some people, but that one was really interesting, I thought. Especially the way they ended it was good.
Right.
I wish they would have kept the other ending in. That one was more messed up. The sound was so much better in this. I wish they would have redid. See, the third one did not need Dolby Atmos.
No.
The first two would have benefited from it because they were recorded, I guess, with a lower quality of sound, even though it was DTS HD Master Audio.
Right.
But they must have recorded at a low.
Right. But you also dealt with Samara more in that.
Yeah.
So you had more movement, more stuff in that than you did the last one.
But overall,
highly recommended.
This is a very nice set. I would definitely highly recommend this. I'm glad we received this in.
Yes. Thank you again, Shout, for sending this our way to do this review.
But definitely worth your money. If you want to wait for a sale, then by all means. I know it ain't the cheapest one to get. I mean, you don't have to necessarily get it from Shout, but you can get it on Amazon. I think it's $62.99. But
it's worth your money. It
it's
really
worth
is.
your money. The transfers were solid. It was good to revisit it.
Yes,
I think. But
I did too.
Shout did justice. The transfers were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
For people say that their transfers are not good, this
proves right here
yes.
that their transfers are amazing.
Give these movies a chance. If you haven't seen them, they're very good. All three of them are solid.
Yeah.
So
but that's
it for this one.
Our review. I hope you guys really enjoyed it.
Like, comment, and comment whether you're interested in these movies, or maybe just the first one, or maybe you all got the Blu-ray Steelbook that Paramount put out.
Right.
I'm actually glad I waited for this, because the transfer was so much better.
Right.
Most likely from a Blu-ray to 4K.
To a 4K.
But in Dolby Vision, if you don't have Dolby Vision, it'd be in HDR10. If you don't have Dolby Vision TV, you have a Samsung, it'll be in HDR10 plus. So you benefit regardless.
Yeah.
But definitely recommend pick it up on a sale, or even now it's worth the money.
Yes, it is.
But like, comment, definitely keep subscribing. We're gonna have another review coming up here very soon.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.